Next tonight, game developers in Yorkshire want more help from the government. Now, I don't know if you know, but we have a huge industry here for making some of the biggest games in the world, some like this, and it brings in hundreds of millions of pounds to Yorkshire's economy. They want to see more developers able to stay here rather than seeing our talent move away. Our political editor, James Vincent, is actually supposed to be here to tell us more. In fact, where is James?
Games are everywhere, and it really annoys me when people dismiss them as a niche hobby, like something you've got to grow out of. You don't grow out of going to the cinema or gigs or going to the theatre, do you? And you shouldn't have to grow out of having fun. Whoa, hang on. What's happened? Was that you, Graphics James?
Nope.
Blimey, look north in 8-bit. I'd better get to the studio.
Hi, James.
Oh, hey Amy.
What are you working on today?
Video games by the looks of it.
Oh, that's nice.
So, we've got 123 companies making games in Yorkshire. It brings in £484 million to the economy here. 1,500 people have jobs making games in our part of the world. And you know what? We're pretty good at it. Right. How do I get back to reality? Do I even want to go back? Oh, whoa. Not sure what happened there. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we know how big the industry is now in Yorkshire. Let's speak to some people who are trying to make a career in that industry. My side quest started at the National Videogame Museum. It's amazing to have the museum here in Sheffield, isn't it?
Oh, it's so fantastic, because being the North, Yorkshire and the North, we have more than 20% of games companies.
We've a pretty weighty history of making games in Yorkshire, but we've also got the future.
One of the biggest, not just games franchises, but biggest entertainment franchises in the world, Grand Theft Auto, is made in Leeds, Rockstar Leeds. So, we have incredible talent here. It's so important that we support them. There is an amazing industry here, and there is a career you can have right here in the region.
Oh yeah, it's a hugely collaborative process from the beginning, before you even start actually working on the game.
Yasmina from York developers Maximalist is one of those people making a career here.
The government is starting to notice that the games industry is the biggest entertainment industry at the moment, and starting to put funding options out there. If you look at Germany, Germany's got 80 million in funds just for games, and a lot of amazing games come out of Germany, but also a lot of amazing games come out of the UK that people don't know about. So yeah, I'm glad to see the sector growing.
Earlier this year, the government announced a £30 million game growth package designed to help developers be able to stay in their hometowns and cities. And last month, West Yorkshire received £25 million for creative industry. That's to help develop video game talent up here.
I actually prove myself now that someone's watching.
At Sheffield Hallam University, they teach with actual PlayStation development kits. The students create games on their course that are then sold on the PlayStation Store.
So we've learned the basics of everything to do with making games realistically, starting from programming, maths, computer architecture, which allowed us to then put all of them together and make a game from scratch, making our own engine.
We have resources and hardware that game studios are jealous of. To be able to go, for their first interview and say, I have developed on a PlayStation 5 development kit, is a huge feather in the cap.
And there are plenty of companies in Yorkshire ready to take them on.
I remember my careers teacher saying, oh, you'll never, that's not a proper career. But I've never worked in any other industry other than games. Every year we try and take on multiple graduates, people that have invested time in this region, and we really do need to keep people in this region. You know, it's a vibrant place to work in the games industry, and a lot of people don't realise that.
Next year, we'll see the most anticipated game release of all time. Grand Theft Auto 6 will likely follow its predecessor in becoming the biggest entertainment product ever. That means Grand Theft Auto 5 made more money than any film or any music ever made. And a team in Leeds is helping make the next one. And if my boss is watching, I'll need a week off. James Vincent, BBC Look North.
I think I'm going to need a week off too, because this game is brilliant. Take a look at this. Thanks to James, and a big thank you to James Bell, our very talented graphics fella. Look at this. Little James can get onto the sofa in the Look North. Well, actually, I'm not playing it right, but he can get onto the. There we go. Get onto the sofa in the Look North studio. How cool is that? I'm absolutely fascinated by that. That's absolutely brilliant. Oh, you're watching Wednesday's Look North. Still to come on tonight's programme.